Welcome viewers, Dr. J.W. Ayub. Aboriginal authority erased. Equal before whose law? British law was becoming powerful enough to judge Aboriginal people. But would it protect them from British people? The question exposed another contradiction. Governor Phillip's original instructions had ordered him to punish anyone who wantonly destroyed Aboriginal people or unnecessarily interfered with them. On paper, that mattered. It suggested settlers were not simply free to kill Aboriginal people without consequence. But protection depended upon something Britain increasingly controlled: British law, British officials, British evidence, British enforcement, and a colonial society expanding across Aboriginal country. For Aboriginal peoples, the problem was deeper than whether individual settlers could occasionally be punished. The same colonial system promising protection was authorising settlement across countries whose people had never negotiated their surrender. So Aboriginal people could theoretically receive protection from violence while simultaneously losing practical control over land to the system offering that protection. And that contradiction would become increasingly important because equality before a law means something very different when one side determines the law, administers the courts, controls enforcement, and continues expanding the territory over which that law operates. This does not mean British officials always ignored violence against Aboriginal people, nor does it mean every official, settler or Aboriginal person behaved identically. The historical record is more complicated, but the structural question remains: could British law genuinely operate as neutral protection when British colonisation itself was transforming the relationship between Aboriginal peoples and their countries? The colony was beginning to create an extraordinary arrangement. Aboriginal people could become subjects of British legal power. They could sometimes become objects of British legal protection. Yet their own authority had never been negotiated away. And that is the distinction. Protection is not consent. Protection is not recognition. And viewers, being protected by someone else's law does not answer the question of how that law acquired authority over you. And soon the colony would confront this contradiction in the most irreversible circumstances imaginable. Aboriginal deaths, British defendants, and courts being asked whether colonial justice actually meant equal justice.